Hello, everybody, and welcome to church. I'm Archpastor Eric, and I'm the Archpastor of God's Big Heaven Church, and today's symposium is on demon identification. We're gonna learn a lot. Okay, everybody's getting out their notebooks. That's great. Please remove from your pack the vial of holy water provided, the crucifix provided, the hymnal with page 4 highlighted. Set these in front of you on the pew shelf and direct your attention back to me. Like I said, welcome to Demonology 101. You go around, see things in your life. You say, hey, is that thing that I see a demon? You should know how to figure out if it's a demon. You should know. Because if you see a demon, you might have to slay it with the fiery sword of Abraham. The fiery sword that Michael put in his hand and lent him and said, give it to those guys a time later on when they want to slay demons. Then they come around and say, Abraham, where's that demon slaying song? Sword. So anyway, how to identify demons. First, you're going to look for a couple of horns. Unlike people, the demons got horns. Not horns coming from the back of their back, not horns coming from the front like their chest or their sack or anywhere else, but from the top of their head. 2 horns, it's a dead giveaway for a demon. They got 2 horns. Now, you might object and you'd be right that a dorm horns by the demons of demon horns could be covered up by a hat, and then they'd adorn a hat just to fool you, and what would you do about that? Well, there are other ways that you can tell a demon. For example, they have a tail with a pointy arrow end. It points to the place where they live, of course, which is hell. So it's always pointing down. Except when it points up or around, because it's trying to stab somebody with its sharp tip. Yeah, that's right, demon tails don't just whip, they can stab somebody in the face or the hip. Another way you can tell a demon, if you find one, you could look for wings. They sprout and they fly on them. They'll fly around and they'll fly around, fly around. They'll fly around and they'll fly around, fly around. They got some horns while they're flying around, and their tails whipping the ground and stabbing you too. Until you frown, cause you got so many stabs all over you from the tail. You try to grab it, but the demon's flying around, flying around on its demon wings. Once you got them flying around, you presumably in the circular room where they can't get out, or else why would they be flying around, flying around. Once you got them trapped like that, like I said, just go ahead and grab on their leg. Be careful of their feet, because here's another identification trick for you to use to identify some demons if you come across some. Why? Because they got talons instead of toes. Taloned toes, they got a talon 1, talon 2, talon 3, and the 4th talon is like the thumb, you see. It's got a talon toes, like a bird got talon toes, like a bird's got wings, so they're flying around. Yes, they're flying around, flying around, they're flying around. Once you got the demon's leg, pull it to the ground. Say, hey, Mr. Demon, now your turn to frown. I recognize you, you're not fooling me. Your hat is falling off, your horns I see, your wings are fully sprouted, you were flying around. You got talons, I can see them clearly. Now you're on the ground, I pulled your leg and pulled you from the sky now down. So the demon, just give it up to me. And then I take the crucifix and push it to him, see. He says, E-I, 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 I don't like that, I don't like that, please let me go back. I don't like that crucifix makes me sad. And then you push it more towards him. And then you take the holy water out of your gym bag, big, and shake it up and pull out the cork. He says, please, I'll report to detention if you don't pour the holy water on me. But you know demons are all bad, so gee, you take the holy water, begin to splash it on he, and he starts to melt, screaming, iggity-ya, iggity-ya. The holy water makes me melt into a pool of ya. Iggity-ya, iggity-ya. It takes him 45 minutes of doing that until he finally done melting. Because for some reason, even though you splash it from the top, he melted from the bottom up. And that means that the last thing that said to end was his mouth talking shut up. And that's the story of how to identify demons. If you want another lecture, here you go. If you look for demons, don't forget to look for semen. Demons are always shooting semen everywhere, ejaculating man seed all over the place, except it's demon seed shooting it all over your face. Why do the demons always shoot their cum? Is it because they aren't nice and they hate fun? Or is it because for fun for them is what suffering is for us? Whoa, 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 lowly humans. Yeah, that's probably the truth. Lowly humans. Lowly humans. Well, life sure sucks when you're a lowly human. Demon overlords above, flying down with their pointy tails and their talons and their horns above. Oh, lowly human, they will shout, enslaving me and fix their gout, enslaving me to take their trash out. And then they say, go away now, human. Well, evil demons flying high, I wish you would stop flying in my sky. Demonology has never been my thing, but I have to. I can identify these things because I took Identify a Demon class. I learned so much when I took that class, and now I'm best at identifying demons from their ass to their thigh. And then I can take sure and make them die, cause I'll pull them from the sky and I'll stomp them with my crucifix and holy water. Stomp them with my crucifix and holy water. In a most brutal, merciless fashion, will I stomp them with my crucifix and holy water, yeah. So anyway, that's how you identify demons.